Okay, I promised some lady on the internet that I would do more Cosmos. And the last one went really well, so I'm not going to be judgy of Cosmo as much anymore. It is very thin, though. Like, hopefully we find some stuff because it is a thin, thin magazine. Okay, that is the lady that loves dragons. I love the lady who loves dragons. And this is also very, it's not as good a paper. Okay, what is this? Little tiny man on a, that's kind of fun. That'd be really wicked hard to cut out. Is he wearing a, what is that called? Sleeping bag? Okay, I don't understand. I just pulled this out from another one to do for somebody's eyes. How fun. Okay, I love this little lady. She's cute. She could go in a side if we want to. She's crocheted. Okay, boobies. Me and Desi are like 5 years old. Boobies. There's the elephant. Now I have 2 elephants. Oh, holy heck. That is amazing. This finger holding that grape could be really, really cool. We'll have to keep that in mind. So far, some good images. I just bought some e.l.f., I think it's e.l.f., cosmetics that were one of the girls, younger women on the internet recommended. Oh, that's fun too. Look at that tray. Oh, you could put somebody standing on that tray. The Mother of Dragons. Ooh, how cute would that be? Could we do that? Where'd the Mother of Dragons go? Oh, she's a little bit bigger than I thought she was. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? The tray. Or I could make that her body. Okay, let's keep going. That could definitely be somebody's body if need be. We'd need some feet or something. There's a llama. Ooh, this could be a really funky one. My mother's always agitating me. Well, luckily my mother, not luckily, but my mother passed away when I was 30. There's another collage, which was 25 years ago. We're going on, I've had her less time than she was here. And my father moved on and found another love of his life, and so it's not a, I mean, I miss her, of course, but it is nice not to have your mother in your head. Okay, this one is not as good as the last one. I think we're struggling a little bit with what we're gonna do. So, oh, here we go. Those are some big eyes. Really not good. Really not good paper. Ooh, that must be an article about tornadoes. Oh, female photographers. Nice. I like that. Oh, that's kind of... What if... I'm going to tear this out because she's got a great body. What if we put her body on top of that ice cream? All right, I'm going to try that. I'm not going to leave it sherbet color. Don't be scared of that. But I think we're going to make her body and feet like this part of it, and then put her on top of that, because I think she'll fit in my journal. Okay, so if we have, oh, we have plenty of them. Okay, so we're going to do that. That's going to be funky. Oh, we need a head. Sorry, I might have moved you. Okay, so now we definitely need a head, but we need one on the smaller size. We can't have a giant head this time. Okay, too big. Too big, but that's okay because we didn't have great big heads, right? Ooh, I could use an elephant, but now that I have 2 elephants, I kind of want to do them. I found an elephant in another magazine, so I kind of want to save them for something really cool with like a herd of elephants. Where's that lady? Wasn't there a lady in... Ooh, there's a kitty head. I don't feel like we get enough of his head. I would use him. Llama. Wow, this is a little tough. Okay, there's a little body, but we need a head. Well, maybe we gotta use her head. Her head is about the same size, isn't it? It might be a little bit bigger. All about the 80s. Oh, there's one. There's a face. Although, I could put her eyes on her head if need be. Which we might have to do. Because I'm not seeing anything really jump out at me. These big, big head girls. That's it, because we're at the... Okay, so we're going to have to do her eyes. Oop. I'm trying to hold this page open. At the same time, I'm pulling this out on her head. She has good hair. Good hair, though. Okay, so that's going to be fun. Do we have anything? Oh, I wonder if because I liked the... oh, hold on. Let's see. I like that crochet girl, and a lot of times when I can't find them again... Oh, see, she's got a great size face. Nope. Sometimes when I like something and I can't find it, it's because... Oh, this is a different one. I was going to use this purpley thing. Sometimes I can't find it because it's on the back. I think there was like a Rolex watch or something like that that got lost one time. Okay, there she is. Okay, I don't have much for the sides, so I'm gonna take her out. She's fun. I'll be honest with you guys. I am struggling a little bit on how to make this one super cute. Because we don't have anything yet that's like exciting or interesting. And we're not doing those. We are a PG channel. Okay, so I feel like this is going to have to be a writing one. And I have some really good backgrounds already. I like these storm colors, but this is such thin paper that it's not great to use. We could use some of this as the border. It's just a little weird. But we could add it in. So what we have is a little bit, it's very light. A little bit of border. This gal in the green here. This body with a hand, this part of her body, this head for her, and this eyes. And then I'm going to have to write on this one because this is a little rough. Little rough. Okay, I'm going to cut these out and I will be back. Okay, so this is the Cosmo 2022 collection, issue 3. There's no month. Interesting. All right, so we have some fun stuff. I'm still a little up in the air about whether I think that this is going to work. But I think it's going to be darn fun to try because I think it's going to be okay. All right, here we go. So I was thinking I have a red page in here with borders. Hold on. There's a pink one, but I thought I had a red one. Aha! We are going to use this one because we don't have enough stuff to make borders. I'm sure I could have pulled out some kind of, colors or something, but I think this is going to go pretty well on this one. And I'm going to try to get her as long a neck as I can. I think that'll help make this funner. Okay, so we have her head, and then this is the thing that's the coolest. So, let's see how long a neck we can get her. Okay, well, we can't get her too long a neck. How about if we move this down a little bit? Okay, there we go. Let's get her eyes, because her head definitely will not fit. So we're gonna, when I was cutting it out, I was getting a vibe like Alice in Wonderland through the looking glass, something like that. Okay, so we for sure, let's do this. Let's put this on here. And we are going to have to cut these separate. Oh, I should have brought my old lady glasses in. So, let's see. I think I need to try to get these. Gotta get my snips for fine details. I need to try to get these small enough that they don't feel like just I plopped giant pieces of eyeballs on there. Okay, that's a little bit better. Now, and I'm being kind of a baby about it because in my smaller journal, I use lots of littler heads. It's just I'm in my big journal and I like having all the space. Hold on, I got a new Nouveau. Woo! A fresh Nouveau. But I think it's really cool that her eyes are looking so big in her head. Oh, I put too much Nouveau on. I got too excited. Now, I like when their eyes are super big for their heads. But you may not like that. I know some people, my friend Deb Ward, who I talk about all the time, she likes when they're closer. I don't know, I would say she likes when they're the right size, but I definitely know that she likes my designs when the eyes are closer to what they're supposed to be. All right, now while we're waiting for this to dry real quick, let's get something on here. So we're going to be doing red and black on her, red and black on here, so we need something neutral here. I am going to grab weathered wood for just a really, really neutral background. And this is distress paint. I like distress paint. People who follow me regularly will say, oh, you use distress paint all the time. And yes, I use distress paint a lot. For two reasons. One that's kind of funny. So let me give you the funny one first. I'm super lazy, and it's in the carousel next to my desk. So I don't tend to try to go find something exciting for my backgrounds because I feel like they're, as Diane Reevely says, the backgrounds are the backgrounds because they're in the background. Okay, she doesn't say it all snotty like that. That was me. But in all actuality, the reason why they're in the paint spinner next to my desk, right? So those are the ones I've chosen to put there, is because they are the colors that Tim Holtz makes, and his paints have a darker tone to them, meaning the undertones of them are a little bit muddier and dirtier, and I like that very much. Okay, let's see. We did pull this out. Do we want to put some of these? I actually love this for this. I don't know. Do we like those little creatures? Hold on. Let's cut out a few and see if we like them. To add a little bit of interest, right? We don't have a whole lot interesting going on. If we had a super interesting character, I might not even be considering this, but do we need a little something? So this is going to go almost all the way down here in order to be able to get my head and my hat. Nope, I don't need that. That is just not kind of going with what's in my head. Okay, let's stick her on top of here. It's such a pleasure to have a new Nuvo glue. I know every time I open one, I tell you guys not to let me forget that when I'm fighting with the end of a bottle for weeks. But, of course, then I always forget that. Okay, here we go. Let's put her head on here because I really do want her to have a long neck. I know I could gain a little bit more of this bottom thing if I didn't have quite such a long neck, but I think that the long neck is the fun part for me on this one. You have to pick your battles. Pick your battles. And I just kind of feel like her super long neck is the cool thing about her. And we don't have lots cool going on. So now we want to decide, do we want to write? I think I want to write up the middle, and then I'm going to write some stuff on this one. Because I'm going to take her as high up as I can get her. So I'm going to start her head. And if you're worried that she's a little wrinkly with the glue, Nuvo glue dries flat, which is one of the reasons why it's my favorite kind of glue. So I'm going to get her as high up here as I can get her. And I know it's a tiny bit of a cheat on my One Magazine collage to have these really cool backgrounds already. But this is my actual journal, and I would like to have something in it that I actually love. And I sort of love this, and I sort of love how it's going with the background and that we can do the red and the black. So I am willing to cheat. Because usually in the One Magazine collage challenges, I will use stuff from the actual magazine. Although I may not as much in this journal as I did in the other journal that I did. I have a whole other journal where I did every single page the right way and made them with just images from the magazine I used. So my back catalog of magazine collage is huge. You can go check that out. Now, do we want... I don't think this girl goes either, but I'm not going to throw her away. I'm going to save her for... I have a smaller journal that her actual outfit will look super cute in. Okay, hang on. Let's turn this. Always turn your book so it's easy for you to cut. That way you'll do a nice job, even though it doesn't seem like it should be that important. Okay, so I am going to work on this tonight, and I will be back. Okay, I've been doing a lot of writing in my journal, so I feel like I can talk to you a wee bit about this. I wrote it out in pencil, and then I highlighted it with the size up from this black Posca. And you may look at this and think, oh, that isn't cute at all. And I agree. Let's find one where I wrote. I don't have as many writing ones in here as I do. Oh, there we go. So see there? This I like a lot better. And that started exactly the way that this started. Okay? So I want to show you what I'm going to do to make this fancier writing. I like what's called fonts that have serifs, so that have the dealy bob at the end. Okay? And also fonts that are fatter on one side than the other. And I took a bunch of classes to find out why fonts look better or worse. And it is because you're increasing the size of the downstroke. So I would go up and then down. So in the very simplistic way, I can tell you that after taking, honest to God, like 20 hours of classes, the biggest thing I learned was make your downstrokes fatter. Okay. Now, I've found that I don't like putting the crosshair on this one. I don't know why I don't like it on tees, but I don't. Let's do a couple more. So on the downstroke, I know it's hard to see, which is why I don't show you much of my pen work on my writing. So see, I did that one not quite straight. That's okay. It actually makes it more interesting. You don't, especially for, uh-oh, there's a hair in there. Especially for journaling and for the kind of stuff I do, I don't want it to be fancy. So look already how much cooler that looks than this does. So now, and I woke up this morning and seen this and I was like, oh, it doesn't look very cute. Oh, those are kitty hairs. She must have slept in the chair last night. It doesn't look very cute. I don't like it. And then I went, oh, you're halfway done with it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, and this is a new red pen. Woohoo! Okay, so let's have a wee bit of common sense and get it started on here. So I'm sneaking this time with you. I have, in the mornings during the week, I really make my money blogging. So today I am going to update a blog post. And then I have a call with one of my besties, my marketing bestie. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is go around fairly carefully, for me especially. And, okay, I went too far over on that one. But that's fine because I have a black pen, right? But the rest of them I'm not going to worry about. So I'm going to outline each of these with red pen, and you'll start to see they all start to join where the red part is. And part of what I don't like about where we're at with this piece is how prominent the background. right? It feels like that big white area is kind of swallowing up the interesting bits of my gal. And if she was inside the white area, then it could be where it would be framing her, but because she goes outside the white area, it feels to me like she's less important than the big white space. So that's what I'm going to do. So like where I made that little mistake, I'm going to go over it with black, but I'm going to go through and I'm going to put all the font, the serifs on this, and then I'm going to outline them all with red. And that's going to be something super fun to do this evening. But I wanted to give you a heads up on what I was going to do. I'll be back. Oh my gosh, I am so pleasantly surprised with how much I like this one. I had worried about it the whole way. I didn't feel like I had a whole lot of stuff. I had a little head and maybe a tray. I love how I did the writing. I kind of popped in yesterday and showed you how I did it. I love that I kept it to 2-color palette. This is one of the first ones I've done in like just a 2-color palette rather than going all crazy. So hopefully you love this as much as I do. Tara Jacobsen, Artsy Fartsy Life.